Welcome to Mark's Tech Talk. In this edition, we're going to examine DeMorgan's theorem and a related topic called universal gates. So DeMorgan's theorem, expressed in terms of Boolean expressions, is not xy is equal to not x plus not y, or the other variation of DeMorgan is not x plus y is equal to not x times not y. So that's the Boolean expression. How do we know these expressions are equal to one another? Well, with any Boolean expression, we can prove they're equal by proving that the truth tables are the same for both expressions. So looking at the first variation of DeMorgan's theorem, we have not x times y. The truth table for that would be 1, 1, 1, 0. And if we have the equivalent there, not x plus not y, the truth table for that would be 1, 1, 1, 0. And I invite you to pause the video here and work out the truth tables for yourself to convince yourself that these two expressions are in fact equal. If we were to look at this in the context of digital gates, the first one would be simply a NAND gate, and the right-hand side would be an OR gate with two inverters on the input. And what DeMorgan is telling us is that those two circuits are equivalent. They're going to give us the same output. Here is the other variation of DeMorgan's theorem. Here we have not x plus y is equal to not x times not y. And the truth table for both of those is 1, 0, 0, 0. And again, like before, I suggest you pause the video and convince yourself that those truth tables are the same for both expressions. If we look at the logic gates for those expressions, we have a NOR gate, and that NOR gate is equivalent to the AND with both inputs inverted. So those two circuits are the same according to DeMorgan's theorem, which we just proved. A related topic is the topic of universal gates. And what universal gates is that we can use either a NAND or a NOR gate, or actually combinations of several of those, in order to create an inverter, an AND gate, an NAND gate, OR gate, or NOR gate. So by putting together a couple of NAND gates, we can create an inverter or any of the other gates there. So let's see how that works. Here is a NAND gate configured as an inverter, and all we do is take both inputs and tie them together. So think about that. If we put a 0 in as the input, that would be 0 and 0, gives us a 0, gets inverted, becomes a 1. If we put a 1 in, that would be 1 and 1, gives us a 1, it gets inverted, becomes a 0. So by tying these two inputs together, we have the NAND gate functioning as an inverter. We can do the same thing with a NOR gate. Tie both inputs together, and we have an inverter. Now that we have an inverter, we can utilize that. Here's the NAND version of the inverter put after a NAND gate. So it's inverting the NAND function and actually creating an AND function, because not is the same as the original. So not AB is equal to AB. So here we have two NAND gates actually doing the AND function. A and B, A multiplied together with B is the AND function. Here's the same thing with NOR gates. Here we're inverting both inputs on the NOR gate. And so we have not A feeding in on one input and not B on the other input. So that is a NOR, so that would be not A plus not B. And here is where we do the DeMorgan. We change the plus to a multiplication and take that top overbar and break it down into individual ones. So we have not A multiplied by not B, which is the same as A times B. So here we have created an AND gate by using NOR gates. And notice the important part there is that algebraic conversion of the expression here using DeMorgan here. This movement of the changing of the operation from addition to multiplication and breaking up the overbar, that's exactly what we do with DeMorgan's theorem. Here is an OR gate with NOR gates. Again, pretty simple. We just invert the output. So that's pretty straightforward. So we get the OR function there. And then we can get the OR using NAND gates, again using DeMorgan's theorem. That is the output. And then we do a DeMorgan. We change the multiplication to addition, break up the overbar, and we wind up with A plus B. So that is how we can create the OR function using NAND gates. Now keep in mind this is actually rather useful because oftentimes these gates have multiple gates on a single chip. So maybe you have a chip doing a NAND function and you need an OR function. Your instinct may be to actually grab another chip, but if you only need one copy of that, you can grab the other 3 NAND gates that are available on the chip and configure them in this fashion, and now all of a sudden you have an OR gate. So you have an OR gate and a NAND gate on a single chip. And this is something that you have to kind of look for yourself when you're analyzing things, because oftentimes one of the tasks is to minimize the number of gates, and that doesn't necessarily mean you're minimizing the numbers of chips. So if you minimize a circuit and found out you can do it with a NAND and an OR, you can go one step further and actually create that OR using 3 NAND gates and actually wind up doing this with a single chip, because again, one chip often has 4 NAND gates available. Here is a NOR using 4 NAND gates, very similar to what we had before, except we now invert the output, and that gives us the NOR functionality. And we could do the same thing with NOR gates, creating a NAND, very, very similar to what we had in the last slide, excepting this time we're using NOR gates and creating the NAND functionality. So that was DeMorgan and universal gates. I hope you enjoyed watching, and tune in for more videos on Mark's Tech Talk. Thanks again for watching.